As I've been involved with Christian Challenge and meeting consistently with the ladies attending Bible study for the marching band and investing in their lives, I've seen God multiply my efforts and bring results. My excitement to reach more of my friends for Christ is contagious.
We met Tom back in 2007. He took the first of many mission trips to Panama City Beach, Florida, and Beach Reach, where we provided free van rides every evening to the college students on spring break. He was literally shaking the first time he had to go outside the van and pick up the first group of partiers in front of a club. Sharing with our group when he got home, he was so pumped up he kept hopping up and telling more stories of how God provided opportunities to share Christ in natural ways with the partiers, several of whom were from Michigan and Western Michigan University. He's gone from not even knowing how to have a quiet time or share anything about his faith with others, or even thinking about life outside of video games, to now leading Bible studies, sharing with classmates, loving his dad, and totally stepping outside of his comfort zone. This fall, Tom has been actively pursuing new guys to share Christ with and helping them grow.
And Christy and I showed up, and we had 3 students, 1 student I met on Facebook, and 2 guys that were part of Chico Community Church, a handful of money, and a vision for what we felt like God wanted us to do. And again, God's shown His power, and we've seen 32 students pray to receive Christ. And many of those have gotten involved in the ministry and have shown signs of true conversion. We've also been able to meet one-on-one to disciple as a ministry, to disciple 28 students, and we have about 60 that would consider themselves regular attenders and are involved in the ministry. And we've seen their lives change, Jesus changing their lives. They've been repenting of sin, reading their Bibles, praying. We've even seen some of them lead others to Christ, some of their girlfriends to Christ.
One day I met Paul, and he was working the table on campus, so I talked to him, and we eventually found a time where we could meet one-on-one, and we had a little Bible study. And then he first just told me about Jesus and how he died on the cross to relieve us of our sins. So I accepted that, and I accepted Jesus into my heart. And the week afterwards, I felt a tremendous difference in my life and my outlook on things. And it's only progressing as we meet more and more. And I actually got to share the message of Jesus with my girlfriend, and she accepted it. This was really important to me, and I've been able to discuss it with my mom and some other people, and it's just been a really great part of my life.
We're just so excited to take this spring we've planned a spring outreach where we're in the process of planning a spring outreach that we're going to go onto the campus and try to reach more students and to disciple into the lives of the ones that we have reached. And so your prayers and your financial support are making a huge difference. We wouldn't be able to do that on the campus. And so it's so fun to see God accomplish the 3 things: salvation, transformation, and multiplication.
When I first came to Chico, I didn't want a relationship with God, and I was looking to run away from my parents and all from religion. But when I came here, I met Christy and Paul, and Christy's been meeting with me since then, and my relationship with God has really improved, and I'm really excited to be serving on my campus and in my church and through Christian Challenge Ministry.
Well, I'd become a Christian in high school, and when it came time to go to college, I went to the University of Oklahoma. And I didn't know anything about the student ministry there, but I knew enough that I knew I needed to get it plugged in somewhere. And once I got involved, I had no idea how life-changing it was going to be for me. And then now I can see in the ministry I'm doing here at Hope and have been doing over the 20 years I've been here, students in the junior high and the high school are benefiting from things that I learned in college. My family is benefiting from things I learned in college. So it was a tremendous time of growth in my life, and I think it's just really critical ministry in the lives of students.
I went to the University of Oklahoma, and I was part of the student ministry there. And while I was there, I learned several really important things that were really a turning point for me in my walk with God. One of those is that I really learned the importance of reaching out to other people and sharing Christ with other people. And before I was at OU, I thought that you had to have a special gift to be able to do that, and that it wasn't something for everybody. But while I was there, I really learned how to share the gospel with people, and it turned out to be a big blessing to see people's lives changed when a bunch of students would really go out and intentionally try to invest their time in other people.
Best I can tell, I came to Christ when I was in graduate school after a long cycle of relating to the Christians in the student ministry. And really everything changed for me at that point. And it really was all a result of student ministry and primarily of having a reference group, a group of people against which to reflect behavior and attitudes and priorities that was just completely different than anything I'd ever been around.